My name is Jake, and welcome back to A Few Bricks Short. Today I want to talk about LEGO set 71454, Mateo and Z-Blob, the robot. This is a 7+ set in the DREAMZzz theme. It has 237 pieces, 2 minifigures, 5 stickers, and retails for $19.99. So first things first, this is my third Dream set review, and after much deliberation, I have decided it would be better to make this review not really stand on its own. I am considering this part of a series, so please check out my other 2 Dreams reviews if you haven't already. Alright, I've got a fresh pair of contacts in, so let's do this. This set comes with Mateo, Jaden, a nightmare bed monster, and Z-Blob as a robot. Mateo is a nicely detailed figure. He features nice front and back torso prints and 2 face prints. Unfortunately, this is the exact same figure that comes with Grim Keeper the Cage Monster. Mateo does come in even more sets, but I haven't looked into his specifics yet on purpose. I'll figure it out when I get the sets. It would have been nice if one of the figures had different facial expressions at least, just to include a wider range of emotions. Like a more scared face with the Cage Monster set could have been nice. For me, I love minifigures and they add a lot of value to sets. It kind of diminishes value of a set if you can get the same figure in multiple sets. In this case, I think this lowers the value of the Cage Monster set, because that one is more expensive than this one, and personally, more expensive than it should have been, as I've covered. Regardless, Mateo is a highly detailed and great figure to have. He really shows what is possible with minifigures in a standard set, not just something special like a collectible minifigure series. Jaden is a new figure to me. He does come in 2 other sets. He has dual-sided torso print with unicorn pajama shirt. He does have plain purple legs, but that seems to be what's happening in these sets for either secondary characters or just pajamas. His hairpiece has been used a bunch of times, most commonly on older Ron Weasley and slightly older Doc Ock figures, it seems. Jaden has 2 face prints, one sleeping and one exceptionally neutral face. Like even more neutral than the classic minifigure faces. He does have some headgear for braces or similar orthodontics on both sides. Admittedly, I thought he had whiskers at first, and it took seeing him in the show a bunch of times to really confirm that they are, in fact, not whiskers. Jaden is a fine figure, and it's nice to get some of the supporting cast of the show. I only wish his second face print was more expressive, or literally any expression at all. I am running away. Please don't catch me. Oh no, I have been caught. Now I sleep. This set also comes with a little nightmare bed monster. This is intended to be Jaden's bed. While the bed is built onto a jumper plate for easy removal, it's kind of a lackluster bed. It also makes the little monster look barren by itself. The instructions do show that Jaden had a regular bed that just straight up exploded when this monster showed up. Well look, an expression. The whole build is simple but effective. It's a nightmare crab scorpion thing that steals you in your bed while you sleep. Oddly, the instructions have you place the claw in the center of the monster, which looks more correct, but you cannot achieve the look in this photo on the website without moving the claw to the left. Otherwise, the claw covers the face of the figure. Z-Blob is the main build of the set. As I mentioned previously, Z-Blob is the companion of Mateo's, and Mateo focuses his dream crafting, the ability to change and create things in the dream world, on Z-Blob most often. This robot is Mateo's favorite, and he crafts Z-Blob into it all of the time. So if you've watched my other reviews, or you're familiar with the other Dream sets, you'll see a bit of a theme with the builds. The arm and legs of Z-Blob are built the same as Bunchu Bunny and Grim Keeper the Cage Monster, using the same click joint pieces and the elbows. I don't think this is a bad thing. It gives kind of some uniformity to this theme throughout this motif. This particular part looks like it was actually created for the theme. So, like the other sets I've reviewed so far, Z-Blob's arms and legs have articulation at almost every degree and angle, making him very poseable. The hands are simple but effective construction, making nice use of this Technic hole brick to attach at the wrist, which interestingly has only been around since 2021. The feet are fun and look like a nice clunky robot boot. They feature a lot of interesting pieces to give some nice texture and shape throughout. Most of the building happens in the body, and especially the upper portion. Z-Blob's head is a printed dome piece attached to a Technic half pin, allowing for rotation. The upper body uses a lot of fun techniques in multiple directions. I especially like the use of the mudguard element here. I feel like I've been seeing it used in a lot of unique ways lately. This is also where 3 of the 5 stickers are used. Like some stickers do, you can kind of tell where the sticker ends pretty easily. These do give some nice detailing to the front of the build, and if the same pieces were used without the stickers, the front would probably look a little bare. I think they work, especially given the context of Mateo being an artist, and this robot is essentially his creation. I'm personally not a fan of stickers, though I don't mind them too often. From a layman's perspective, and a LEGO fan with no insider knowledge, it is hard to tell when something gets the privilege of being printed instead of having a sticker applied. The last 2 DREAMZzz sets I've looked at didn't have any stickers, and some elements were printed on were much larger than these slopes. Again, this is a $20 set, and stickers generally seem to be used to keep prices lower, but Bunchu was also $20? Maybe it's the inclusion of a second minifigure on this one? Anyways, stickers are in this set. The bottom part of the body is basically an enclosure for the ratchet hip joints, but I think it works well. And again, it works in its simplicity by using some more textured pieces. It is attached to the top with a Technic axle and a pin with a wheel as additional detail. So once again, this set has an options section. Like Bunchu, this set is given a section of the build to give ZBlob one of 2 sets of accessories, but is completely optional because ZBlob is already finished at this point. But because of this, once again, the back of this model looks unfinished, so you can attach them. In comparison, I do think the back of ZBlob does look the best though. The first accessories options give you shoulder-mounted stud shooters with a place for Mateo to sit, a big slime blaster, an extra canister for the blaster, and things. The first item appears maybe to be a target of sort with a bullseye sticker on the one side of the flag. The other side has a Dream Slime sticker, which is used in the second option. I have no idea what these other things are supposed to be. The shoulder-mounted stud shooters are a simple build, but fit right in with the rest of ZBlob. It was made with a ball joint and click joint, so there is actually some posability. The blaster is actually primarily composed of Technic pieces. It is also pretty simple, but clearly looks like a blaster. The sight is a fun construction with 2 cones and a bar on a clip. You can also remove the canister and swap it out for the second one if during play you wanted to pretend it's empty. The second option gives ZBlob a helmet or mask, a jetpack, and wrist stud shooters. While I personally do not like the mask, there's nothing inherently wrong with it. I do like how it connects by clips to the existing bar pieces. The bars gave some nice detail before, without looking like they were ready to add something on, so I like the versatility. The jetpack is pretty neat looking, and also fills out the back of ZBlob nicely. The flag, with the 4th and 5th sticker, is used here as an actual flag. Between the 2, I prefer the first option, with the shoulder stud shooters and the blaster, but that's just me. I think either options are fun, and expand the play possibilities with ZBlob. Now in relation to the show, the set is almost perfect. If you look at ZBlob in the show, or even in art and promotions or comics, his armor is gray or almost black, neither of which are white, so I'm not sure why that was used here. The middle tire in ZBlob's torso should have been another transparent green brick, preferably round of course. And if you really compare the details of the armor overall, the build actually has more detail than the show. I kind of like the build better, actually. Also, I kind of wish the eyes for ZBlob's head were more oval, not round. Apart from matching the show better, the oval just looks more friendly or something to me. I also don't think the bed-stealing monster is in the show, but it doesn't seem out of place in the grand scheme of things. It also helps give the set its own mini premise. So fun story, my son and I actually wanted to get this set first out of all the DREAMZzz sets. I wanted to start with a cheaper set in the theme, and my son likes robots, thought ZBlob was cool in the show. We went to the LEGO store about a week after the theme released, and they were actually sold out of this set. I eventually picked it up for myself and my son at Walmart, and I'm glad I did, because I like the set a lot. It's always nice to find a cheaper set with good value. I think fans of the show would be quick to pick this one up, as my trip to the LEGO store showed. And I think it would be interesting and fun for just general fans of LEGO too. Well, that's all I had for you today. Oh my god, I hate this chair. Well, that's all I had for you today. So let me know what you think, and let me know which dream set I should take a look at next. See you next time.